Welcome to another live channel review video. It's been a while since I put anything out because I have been on vacation for the last 2 weeks, as you can probably see from this little weird thing on my chin right now. But just been relaxing, kind of putting YouTube and all that to the side, having fun with the family. We went to Universal Studios as well as the beach. Universal Studios for a week and the beach for a week. It was really nice, got a bit darker while we're at the beach, but it was really fun. But if you're joining us here today, these channel reviews are based on people from my private Facebook group, Camber Community, which I will link right now in the chat. So if you want to get your channel reviewed, go ahead and click that link when this is over. I'll go in and all the people who have requested to join, I will approve, and you'll be able to put your name in the hat for the next channel review. So if you put up in the comments here saying, hey, can you review my channel, you have to go through the process, join the group, and then you'll be able to get put in for next month's. And the idea here is I'm just gonna go through some channels and look at overall channel layout first off, how you have your videos set up, how you have your page layout and all that, give some tips there. We'll look at some titles, some thumbnails, that type of stuff, just to give you some ideas on how you can improve. Or if you're doing well, let you know what you're doing well. So I'm not gonna be mean to people, but I am gonna tell you what I think for this stuff. So once again, a link in the, not description, in the comments there, in the chat, so you can join the group. So I'm going to, before we start here, I'm also going to plug my other channel. If you're interested in stuff like some more vlog type style stuff, I have the family involved a lot more. Here is a link to my other YouTube channel. I have fitness related stuff, but a lot of things with the family involved. It's a lot of fun. It's been growing well, having a lot of fun with it. So if you're interested, check out that channel as well. So moving on to the group. Oops, wrong thing. Got a bunch of different screens set up here I got to work through, and I confuse myself at times. But let's see. Oh, just for Rolo Silver up there, you're reviewing us how? I'm reviewing you based on people in my group who have requested. I put an announcement out usually every month and say, hey, who wants to be reviewed? And you put your name in the hat and chances are you will get reviewed. So I have 6 channels here from people who wanted to get reviewed. So we're gonna start jumping right in with Praveen. He said he's from India. He has Hindi content, so obviously probably not gonna understand stuff when I click on it, but no big deal. One question, why I don't get constant views on every video and I post about tech only. All right, we'll check that out. Here we go. So, all right, first off, we have Tech Blast, reviews, tips and tricks, tutorials, new video every Tuesday and Thursday, live on Saturday. So great start off, people know what your channel's about. Tech Blast, you say what you do, and then when people can expect videos. So for me personally, I know there's all kinds of debates on posting every week or a certain time of day or a certain day, all this stuff. I've gotten to the point where I'm just posting more when I feel like it. I'm not doing as much stuff. Sometimes I'll do a lot of videos at once, sometimes I'll do fewer. So it's good if you can stick to a schedule, yeah, that's good. Like I have a few YouTubers I watch who I know they post stuff every day or every other day or something like that, but most of the time, I'll get on YouTube and be like, oh yeah, I'll watch that. It's not like I'm expecting people to do stuff. So don't put unnecessary expectations on yourself if you're not sure. I'm not saying that you're not delivering, but just don't feel like you owe it to people to put out a certain amount of videos. Unless it's working for you, then keep going, that's great. So 15,500 subscribers. You have Facebook, what is that, Twitter or Telegram, best deals on tech, Amazon. So the thing with this, I tell people up top with the links here is to make sure when you go to the About section, whichever link you want people to go to, put that first. So since you have Facebook here, that's what goes there. I'm not sure, I'm gonna click on real quick. It's your group. So if this is where you want people to go, then great. But if you say, for instance, with this, you want people to go here to buy products, you might want to put that link first so that that's the one that's big here in this section. So just something to keep in mind. We have joined December 2009, 2.5 million views. So you've got a lot of experience here. So let's see. So I like this, having a video here on for newcomers to see what your channel's about. And then as far as layout here, so you've got shorts, popular uploads. I usually like to put popular uploads first. Once again, these are just suggestions. You don't have to do this. But I like putting popular uploads first because people see like this. You have a 1 million view video, 300,000, 200,000. People see those if they come to your page and see these really big viewed videos and think, oh, this guy, a lot of people are watching them. Whereas, with the shorts, they don't have nearly as many views. So it just kind of looks better, and chances are people come to your channel, they probably saw one of these videos, but then they see the other ones, that might get them watching more. So I might just switch the popular uploads with the shorts. Good, you have playlist, uploads, that's good. Featured channels, yeah, so all that looks good. You have lots of options for people to look at there, so I like that. And just for whatever video you have featured here, like this one has 350 views after 4 months, you may want to put one of your more popular videos on there just so when people do land on the page, they see one with a lot of views rather than one with few views. So why, see, what was the question? Why constant views on every video? I'm not sure if you mean like when you first put the video out, or why doesn't it keep getting views after you put it out? Because I see here like you got 85 views, 2,000, 142, 236. YouTube is a funny thing. Like with my channel, I still only get a couple hundred views maybe the first day when I put a video out, even though it shows that like 10% of people have rung the bell and all that, which would mean over 2,000 people are getting notified when I put out a new video, but no one seems to watch them. So you could have one video, like let's go back to your home real quick, and popular uploads here. Like if someone, best music, phone. So like if someone subscribed to you after watching this, they might not be as interested in a lot of the other stuff you did because these are very different topics. So you got to keep that in mind. Where are your subscribers coming from? Like for me, a lot of my subscribers come from a video on memory cards, which I teach primarily filmmaking, how to make good videos. But whenever someone gets a new camera, the first thing they do, one of the first things they need is a memory card. What memory card do I need? My videos pop up. People subscribe based on that and then may not even be interested in video. They could be photography related, whatever. So people subscribe and then not watch, so that can be partially what's hurting you, but let's take a look at some of these. So how to grow on YouTube, looking at this one here in 2021, 15,000 subs to, I don't know if that's supposed to be 2.5 million. It's done a little different than how we label stuff. Just one thing here, it's a lot of text in it. Like this one, Battlegrounds, Mobile India, there's a lot of text in it. I like to try to keep my thumbnails, I'll take this for instance, as basic as I can, not necessarily a ton of text. Like here, fruit and yogurt parfait, I have some text down there, but make it visual and interesting. Like this, I usually put with these videos how many calories and protein I put in things. This one, a few questions. And you don't also want to make sure you're not putting the exact same thing that's in the title in your thumbnail, because it speaks for itself. Like this one doesn't have any text. So just a lot of times simpler is better when it comes to thumbnails. So let's see, my experience after vaccination, yeah. So just, I think the main thing with a lot of the thumbnails is a lot of them are really busy. There's a lot going on. Like this one, I can't even really see this launched M1 11 Ultra. There's a lot of stuff in that picture and I can't even read this text here. You got to remember, people looking on computers, people looking on small phones, you want them to be, you want to capture their attention so they click. Like people, you don't have to put all the text in your title in the thumbnail. You just want to give a little teaser because people can read the title. You just want to get their attention, then they read the title, then they click. So, and like here, this desk makeover, really from this picture you can't see a whole lot that's different except from the color of the desk. So just try to think of ways to make it stand out, less text, bigger picture so people can tell what it's about. That's probably the biggest thing. And obviously tech is a huge industry, so as far as people not viewing stuff, I mean, like I was saying with my video, there's pretty varied topics on my channel, whereas with this tech, there's so many varied topics. So the other thing too, with it being a channel from India, I have my editor for my other channels from India as well, and we've had lots of talks about differences in YouTube's algorithm with videos coming out of India versus the US, and we're looking at starting an experiment on making a channel for him again based in the US and uploading the same types of videos and comparing how they do, because YouTube is crazy. It's hard to tell what they're doing half the time, and so we're gonna see how that goes. But part of it can be your location and why and who the videos are getting shown to, because he's told me that there are a lot of ridiculous videos, which are the popular ones in India. And when you make this type of stuff, it's not necessarily going out to people in the US or all over the world. It's maybe being tested on the audience in India first before it gets pushed out to other countries. And then if the people there don't care about it, then it kills the video. So more info to come on that if we start testing that. Hey everyone, let me know where you guys are watching from. Will our channels be reviewed too? Rolo Silver, as I said earlier, I have a link at the top of the chat where you can join my Facebook group and put your name in for the next time. I'll approve it once I get done with this, but and then when I put out my next announcement for videos, you can get yours, or channels, you can get yours reviewed. So playlists, obviously you have a lot of that because we saw that on the other channel. Playlists are good because it's one more place where your videos can be found, and if people do find it interesting, it's easier for them to continue going on watching more videos. And YouTube cares a lot more about watch time than views. Obviously, more views is better, but if you have, let's see, how long were your videos? See, like an hour, like if you have an hour long one, or like this is gonna be probably an hour what I'm doing right now, but people only watch 2 minutes of it, that's not good. Same thing with a 10-minute video. If people only watch a minute of it, it's gonna kill the watch time. YouTube's gonna be like, this video sucks, and not going to show it to anyone else. So watch time is what matters. So keeping people in a playlist is good. Community, good. Looks like you're doing regular posts. That's awesome. So cool. Congrats on hitting 15,000. I know it's hard to get up there. Even when you hit 1,000, you think, oh, it's going to grow quick, but it takes a while. Like my channel's been growing at the same rate for over a year. It's not like it's just taken off, but I'm also not trying to just make videos that appease the algorithm. I'm trying to make things that are being searched for still and gonna help people with questions they have in filmmaking. So featured channels, that's cool. About, so I have an about section, which I can't read most of it, but I get the gist. You put videos out these days, subscribe, all that good stuff, email address, location. We talked about those already. So I mean, good overall, just keep doing what you're doing. The biggest thing I would say is just work on your thumbnails, making them a little more plain, stand out, less text, and help out. You see some, I have an issue linking AdSense accounts on YouTube channel. I'm not talking about that today, but I can make a video from that. I think I had some issues when I first did because of an old channel I had, and you can only have one AdSense account. It was getting weird. You don't have Facebook. Oh, okay, well, we'll have to work something out. Let's see. So done with that one. Nice channel. Moving on to the next one. Jordan Wood. Here we go. Oh, let's check one thing I forgot to look at. For your picture, that's one other thing here. So I guess, yeah, TB must be for Tech Blast. That's cool. One thing I suggest is to have a picture of yourself. I mean, even my channel, or no, never mind. I have for my profile picture, I have my face, but just so people see you and recognize you, or if people are browsing through, like, they put a face to a channel type of thing. You don't have to, obviously, but it always helps when you see someone's face. You just feel more connected to someone. So there's that. Cool. Yeah, Emmanuel, I will be accepting people after I get done with this. Next up, so we have, where was it? Cool. So, where, when, now, think it, do it, feel it. So I'm assuming this is a travel channel. I like how you have, because of the background here, we have someone walking. Maybe that's, I think someone's swimming, a scuba tank there. Where, when, now, think it, do it. I'm assuming if you're here, Jordan, I'm assuming this is a travel channel. Let's see, I guess we can look at this. Pandemic helped us change, A7C, good camera. That's a good camera. basically an A7 III that's even better, which I would be using if the A7 III didn't come out. See, tutorial, B-roll video, Friday finish tutorial. So maybe it's not, it looks like you're doing more videos on cameras and how to do stuff with cameras. So I don't know, maybe be a little, I mean, the channel name Where, When, Now, I take that as, I guess, wherever you are, do stuff now. But I'm not completely sure what it's about. Like here, you got a world, plane, stuff. It sounds like a travel channel. I'm not sure if it is. So maybe just be a little more, what's the word? Not descriptive, obvious on what it is, because it looks more like you're showing how to do various video things, which it is in travel places like waterfall, so I could be wrong. But that's just for me not seeing the channel. I'm trying to go into this without looking at anybody's channels first so I can give my legit first impression. And same thing with the thumbnail. Like I would show my face so people can put a face to a name, because even in these like Sony A7C in the wind and rain, like the thumbnail, you're very dark in the picture, like the background is lighter than you. So I would try, a lot of people will take a still from the video as a thumbnail, and a lot of times, you know, this is fine when you're in the middle of the video talking, but for thumbnail, not that great. And like the words there, Sony A7C in the wind and rain, it's very small. I see Sony A7C, but you know, maybe you could even have a picture just of yourself. I've taken like 20 pictures of myself doing different, all these little YouTube poses, and I've cut myself out of it so I can overlay myself, but have something like, you know, it doesn't have to be where you are on the trip. You could just look up on Google like raining or something like that, and then you show the rain, you show yourself there like, it's raining, and then have a picture of the A7C next to you. Just little things like that. Just make it stand out. Like I like this, my new Sony A7C, that's cool. Oh, you won a competition, that's awesome. So, or did you win the camera, or did you win a competition with it? That's pretty cool. Just looking at some of the comments real quick. How do I know if my channel is doing well? 2 years, 5,000 watch hours, 570 subs. We'll get to question and answer stuff towards the end, so I'll go through those questions once I get done with this. So first off, obviously you don't have a ton of videos yet. Let's see, how old is the channel? May 2016, so there you go. I mean, you can't expect a lot. You already have 42 subscribers, so really in a week or almost 10 days, that's not bad. So good job there. Oh, I'm sorry. 2016. Okay, I just wasn't thinking straight. It's 2021, duh. So you had the channel for a while. I'm guessing you just started making videos recently. So 6 months ago, 5 months, 4 months, 3 months. So it looks like you're doing a video at least 1 or 2 a month. So that's not bad. You don't have to do a video every week. It's helpful, but I would say quality over quantity every time. And it looks like based on these thumbnails, you have some good stuff. And as far as going back here real quick in the About section, if you have anything you want people to go to, I would definitely, in the About section, put what you're about, what the channel's about, where people can go to find you. Have links to Instagram, Facebook pages, any of that kind of stuff, and then have those will pop up here as well. So that's important to have. But as far as the videos, we talked some about the thumbnails. Like this one, I can't even read what those words are. It's unimaginable. So maybe like when I have stuff like that where it's hard to read, I'll put like an outer glow, a white one around the words so then it stands out. Or if it's a white background and white text, I'll put a black outer glow, something like that, so it stands out, because it's hard to see that. You want it to catch someone's attention, then they read the title, then they watch it. So Autumn 12 Pro, and like this one too, the text is kind of hard to read on that background. So this one, drone orbit, kind of hard to tell what that's about. You know, maybe I'd have something like, looks like that's a cell phone tower maybe. Yeah, so maybe have a picture of the tower and then show a circling arrow around it or something like that with the drone next to it. that makes a little more sense. Like even there, I think Final Cut Pro X tutorial. So same thing, like the text is hard to read, it's small. If I just saw that thumbnail without reading the description, I wouldn't know really what it's about. I'm thinking, what is this blurry picture? I see Ryan Nagel, and then drone is hard to read. So same thing there. And then the other thing, especially when you're starting out, is you got to think of titles that are going to be searched by people, like Walking the Wall of Water. I can guarantee you that most people are probably not searching that, and that's the way you're going to get found early off. Let's see, look at some other stuff. TMS Edit 2020 entry, my first time editing. So that's pretty descriptive. iPhone 12 Pro, first ever B-roll video. So, you know, you want to add some keywords and stuff in there like iPhone 12 Pro video review or something like that, or multiple camera video, since there's 3 different cameras on that thing. I'm gonna click on it real quick. Let's see. So, sorry guys, I know it hurts the channels or the videos when you click on it and don't actually watch it, but this is what we're doing. So no video tags. So what you want to do is go through and think of what kind of things are people searching for, like iPhone 12 Pro video, like I'll type this up here, iPhone 12 Pro. So you can put iPhone 12 Pro Max. These are how many times people search so much. I have keywords everywhere on that tells these search. You have to pay for that, but it's pretty cheap. iPhone 12 Pro, iPhone 12 Pro Max tips and tricks, iPhone 12 Pro Max review. All these things are keywords you plug into there, so then when people are searching, YouTube knows who to show this video to, and if it's a good video, has good keywords so YouTube knows who to show, then it's more likely to get more views. And if it's a good video, has good retention, then more people are going to watch it. So, you know, video test, you can put that in, iPhone 12 Pro video quality, iPhone 12 Pro video settings, all those types of things. So you want to think about that type of stuff before you make the video as well, so you can think, what kind of ways can I put those keywords into my video, make little sections about that so I can shoot the video. I don't know what I was thinking. I can get the video out to as many people as possible. So, important to think about there. Tags are very important for getting your video seen, as well as having some of those tags in the description in the video. For example, like this video here that I just did, I have all these tags here, and those show what it ranks at right now. So pretty good for a lot of these. Number 4, number 1, number 7. So it knows who to show. I just put this video out today on my other channel with only 540 subscribers. And then this first little blurb, I put the title in there, as well as some sentences with some of these keywords in it. And that just helps YouTube to know who to show the videos to. And then I have links to stuff I use, so people click on it, I get money from it. And then also my Instagram, Twitter type stuff for people to follow there. So those things are very important to get your video seen, because otherwise you put all this time in the videos, but you don't put the time into this part, your video is probably not going to get seen. So very important. That applies to everyone. I'm not going to go through every video and tell you what tags and stuff you can do. I do that sometimes in the group. I'll pick someone, but very important. I'll go ahead and give your video a like right now, but I'm not going to watch right now, sorry. So important things to think about there. Same thing as before. A lot of these pictures are really good, but like the pandemic pressure, it's hard to read that, especially on a phone really small. It's going to be hard for people to read. So you got to think about that. Whenever you make a thumbnail, try to make it really small on your computer screen and see what it looks like compared to when it's big in Photoshop or whatever like that, and hard and easy to see. And you know what the video is about, you know what you're trying to get across, but like me, I'm seeing for the first time, I don't know where you're going with it. And like this one, helping everyone experience the world. I can hardly read half that because it's white text on a waterfall. So good things to note there. Playlist, good. You have playlists set up here. Channels, you don't have to have featured channels, but it might show people what type of channels are similar to the content you make. So could be helpful. Discussion, obviously you can put stuff in there, but you can't make posts like pictures and stuff till you hit 1,000 subscribers. So that's not a big deal. And I would update the about section for sure with some more stuff. So good start. Keep making videos. It looks like you're making some quality stuff, but be sure to spend that time, think ahead of time. How can I make a good thumbnail? What type of titles can I make? And based on keywords that I find. So good job there. Let's see, Jordan. This was an added one later on, so I'm probably going to get to that one later. I'm going to come back down to here where my other folks were. Let's see. So we did Jordan. Michelle, here we go. And hey, everyone down there. Kobe, the technician, glad to see you here. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Once again, I'm going to do some questions. What am I looking at here? That is not the channel. I'm guessing this is, I hope this is a channel. Yeah, I mean, okay, so she put a video link instead of a channel link. So anyways, I'm going to come in here. Hey, Warren, I see your stuff. I'm going to come into this later and answer questions at the end. So, 15 subs. Let's see how old your channel is. April 2009, okay. And how many videos? So it looks like you just started posting videos. So 2 months, 2 months, 1 month, 1 month. So it looks like you're posting every week or so, I'm guessing. So that's good. You have a good posting schedule. If you can stick with it, good. If not, don't put pressure on yourself to put stuff out if it's not going to be good quality. So starting on the home page, I like how you have a video here that plays for new people to see automatically. As far as up here, so you have Johann Sebastian Bach. So I'm guessing these are all statues of musicians, since that's what this is. But just so you know, a lot of people, I mean, I'm assuming you want musicians to find this, but also probably a lot of other people. So a lot of people who aren't musicians probably won't know. I took 10 years of piano, so I'm familiar with a lot of this. But I would have maybe fewer pictures, you know, maybe a couple on the left, couple on the right, and in the middle have your name and what the channel is about, so that it's just obvious to people. And the same thing with links here. If you have a place where you want people to buy your music or hear it or any of that kind of stuff, put those links in here. And I'll put an email address too. You can hide it for business only. And those links will pop up here so you can guide people where you want them to be. But welcome to the channel. Tell what you're about. Okay. WTC, I'm not sure what that, okay. Well-tempered clavier journey, okay. So it's very specific. Your picture's fine. I mean, it's showing, I know what the channel is about based on your picture, because you have some on the piano, flower on there that looks cool. Once again, I prefer pictures of people, but you don't have to. So not a lot of uploads yet. That's cool. That's fine. Anything else? That looks good. So Invention 8 in F major. Okay, so just right off the back, once again, as far as titles are, you want to think about what people will be searching for. So obviously I can't read a lot of this, but if it's, let's see, playing different things, it's hard for me to tell obviously when it's in a different language. Looking at the video a little bit, you have multiple languages there, so I'm not sure honestly as far as titles are how that does with algorithms when you have something in one language and another language, if that hurts or helps. But you just, when you are coming up with your titles, you really want to think about what are people searching for when it comes to this topic. So I'm just going to type up here real quick, Invention 8. Okay, so I'm going to click on one of these real quick. I'm going to hit the like button for all y'all on these, but once again, sorry, I'm not going to actually read it. So same thing here. We need to have more video tags here for what people are searching, like these tags. It's good you have something, but these actually are not good tags. Because you type in classical music, Baroque, keyboard, those are so extremely vague or non-specific that if someone types in J.S. Bach, they're not going to find your video because it's very broad. Maybe like J.S. Bach Invention 8, that's more specific, but like this, Invention 8 Bach piano, These type of things are what you want to use for tags that people are actually searching for. So this is a really good tool, the search function, to see what I need to title things, what are people searching for, what's going to get me seen. And then put those things in your title, put those things in your tags, and then also in your description as well. So that's going to help you get your channel seen. And once again, as far as thumbnails are, text, all the text is very small and there's a lot of text. So that's not going to stand out to people like this. Walking up the stairs, I'm not sure where you're going with that. You just got to think of what is going to get people's attention. This one's pretty cool with the piano keys, but also it's small text, not very big. You want to have a lot of times more just easy to read, bold text that's big with few words to get someone's attention. They read the title, then they go from there. Channels, so you can put featured channels in there. That's good. You want to add playlists. Obviously, you don't have a lot of videos yet, but you know, all these JS Bach, you could put all those into one, put these inventions all into one. So there you have some right there. Discussion, about, we talked about discussion. That's not really a huge player until you start getting more. And it looks like it got brighter outside, so I'm going to turn down my ISO a little bit. Looks a little better there. So not a bad start, just those few tips I would suggest. See how that helps you out. Next up, I hear my daughter crying downstairs. Just so you know, if you hear loud kids going crazy, I've got 4 kids and they're all running around the place, so it happens. Farhan, let's check out your YouTube. 203 subs. Got a video up here right off the bat. That's good for new people to see. Looks like you got good links here. Once again, if Spotify is where you want your audience to go, then make sure that's the first link. But if it's somewhere else like Amazon Music, if you're wanting people to buy your music there, put that link first in your About section here. Whatever is first, it's going to be the one that's big up here on the page. I'm going to start here in the About section. So you say what you're about. Authentic film, which will show. So you know which, just spell check some of your stuff would be WHICH. This is a witch, like a person with a wand, magical type person. Bangladesh, okay, you joined in 2015. 203 subs. Let's see real quick how long you've been posting. 5 years, 4 years, 1 year, 10 months. So it looks like you just this last year started posting more frequently. So that's good. Keep that up. 3 months, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. So maybe one every week it looks like now. So once again, don't put unrealistic expectations on what people to expect from your channel. Just do what makes sense and make quality stuff. So as far as your banner up here, I'm guessing it's a music channel, obviously, because you have official artist channel. And I'm assuming these are probably album covers. But once again, I would focus rather than, maybe have a section where all these are smaller grouped, like in a box, and then have a big picture of you and then something with your name and what the channel is about. Just so it looks a little more clean, because like all this text is really small on a lot of these, and just, you got to remember with a lot of these things, as far as branding and all that, less is more most of the time. So you got uploads. Once again, I would put most popular uploads first, just so people see your videos with the most views, and then after that, it doesn't really matter. So you got albums, playlists listed there, that's good, music videos, featured channels, shorts, all that is good. But I would just add the popular uploads section first. Like I did that on mine as well. I can't see my stuff on here. I'll come back to it. Doesn't matter. Anyways, videos. Okay, so as far as videos are concerned, I'm gonna put, I don't know what that's about. Okay, so once again, a lot of these have really small text. Seems like that's the theme today. Like this one, really small text. This one, that's obviously a different language, small text there. You want to have minimal text in the video, just something to give people a hint of what it's about, really obvious. Like this one, small text there, This is really hard to read the text down there. So get people's attention with it. Make sure it has something to do with what you're doing. Music channels are more difficult because if people don't know who you are, it's hard to get them to see or to listen. I've tried to do that before. That was what my original YouTube channel was on. But that's what led me into filmmaking, because I wanted to make music videos to try to get more people to see my stuff. But yeah, honestly, music is its own beast. It's hard to think of what's going to get people's attention, but it's still, you want plain stuff and maybe have some kind of common theme with it. Like this obviously is a common theme. It's the same picture, but when I say theme, more so like I use this certain color background, have me on one side, and then maybe a song name next to me or something like that. Because obviously when I look through all these, they all have very different looks to them. But it's not an easy thing to do. So we got good looking video quality. Let's look at tags. So once again, video tags, especially important with music, is you gotta get good video tags or else people are not gonna find you. You gotta remember that no one cares who you are until you give them a reason to. And you gotta get your stuff out to show who you are, and people won't be able to find you if YouTube doesn't know who to show your stuff to. So like this title says too long, tags too short, description too short. I don't worry about what these say for title. This is vidIQ, the free version, but as far as, you definitely do want to have more stuff in the description if you come up with tags. And once again, just to see, I am a poor, so there, you could have these types of tags in there. I'm a poor wayfaring stranger lyrics, obviously it's not a cappella, but you could still put those things in the tags just so it pops up under more searches. Let's see, Joslavic. So there you can see other ways that you can do that. I mean, using the search bar is one of the best ways to figure out the best tags, what people are searching for. Add some sentences that have some of the tags in there. It'll help you out a lot with YouTube knowing who to show your stuff to. That's the biggest mistake I see on people. They want to get seen. They spend all this time making videos. I know how it is. I spend hours trying to make them as good as I can, but then you're like, okay, just upload and go. But if you don't spend the extra time to really optimize it so people will see it, I mean, you spent, 5 to 10 hours or more on a video, and then you just upload it. You don't want to spend the extra 30 minutes to an hour optimizing it. Well, no one's going to see it. It doesn't matter how good the video is. If you don't have a good thumbnail, a good title and tag so that YouTube knows who to show and people are willing to click. So you got playlists. That is good to have. We've talked about playlists, community, making posts there. That's good to have. Obviously, you can't make the other type of posts that show up in people's feeds. Like this is only on your page. Once you hit 1,000 subs, you can make posts, pictures that people can see, and links and that type of stuff. Feature channel is good. About section, I think we hit about all we needed to with that. So let's move on to, got 2 left. Personal fitness. Yeah, I got a fitness channel too, so let's check this out. So we got a video right off the bat. Stretching outside. Oh, nice. Shorts, 27,000 views. My best short so far on my fitness channel is only 1,200 views, so that's like how you have the title. Gets people's attention. I've been struggling with shorts, trying to see what works well. It's hard because you'll see it shoot up and then just goes flat, and then no one sees it ever again. Well, let's see. You have Clint Neal, martial arts, health and wellness, fitness. This is a cool looking shot. I don't know if this is actually you, but one thing I would suggest is maybe having your name big on the side here, Clint Neal. You might have to put like a border around it since it'll be white over white. And then maybe put this stuff list up on the side, like health and wellness, fitness, martial arts, whatever order you want them in, because they're just kind of all spread out randomly. And I don't know, just organizing, putting all the text in one place kind of is more appealing to me. Is it the Uber suggests to? Oh, I see you're using vidIQ, but what? Okay, so that's called keywords everywhere. When I type stuff in here, like fitness, whatever. This shows how many people search for those things a month. It costs like $10 for 10,000 searches or something like that. So it usually lasts me like 6 to 8 months, something like that, depending on how much I'm searching. And as I build up, a lot of my videos are similar, and I keep a list of all the tags that are working for me. So a lot of times I copy and paste and don't have to really look it up again because I know what stuff works for the type of videos. But super easy to use. So personal fitness, that is the name of the channel. I'm going to go to your about section real quick. Been around for a while. So we got subscribe now. Once again, if you have anywhere that you want people to go, like Instagram, it's always good to have up here. Twitter, any of that type of stuff. Just make sure whatever you have first, like the subscribe, it lets you put that there, but in all reality, you have the subscribe button here. So do you really need it? Hey, no problem with keywords everywhere. You don't really need it, so it's good to have something there. It's just one more place people can subscribe, but I would put other links to stuff you want people to see. So you tell what your goal is. That's good. Okay. And you can put, if you, once again, in the description, you can put where people can find you if you have other places. Email address, yep, cool. So let's go back to home. Pause this. So we have uploads. Once again, I would put popular uploads first, so your most viewed videos are what people see first, and then shorts. So that's not bad. I mean, I would make some playlists and put the playlist, as a section here as well. So let's go on to videos, uploads. Okay, let's sort by most popular. So it looks like a lot of your videos are mostly short, so that's cool. I mean, that doesn't matter. But once again, like if you put most popular uploads, these are going to pop up first, so people will see all your videos with 27,000 views, 25,000 views. I might have to talk to you about shorts because, like I said, mine have not been working for me. So brightness is going back down. Yeah, so I need to talk to you about that. And I'm not sure, as far as thumbnails on shorts, that's its own thing because YouTube automatically chooses a thumbnail for you when it's on the shorts shelf, but you can still make your own. I think what you make shows up with what's on here, and obviously it's working for you, so I wouldn't change any of that stuff, and your titles and all that's working. So keep that up with the shorts. Let's see, how to kick up. That's cool. I mean, like, this is what I'm talking about here. How to kick up. So it's obvious what he's doing. You've got a cut in the middle, him going back and then getting up. So that makes sense. It's very plain, not plain as in like bad, but obvious title there. It doesn't need a lot of text. It's big and bold. I like how that looks. And you see his video has 4,000 views, so that's cool. The only thing I would say is, even if this is where you may be doing the video, I would go somewhere else to take some pictures of you doing that with a more plain background, so it's not with the camera set in the same spot. Because you see how, like, I'm guessing you probably took these as out of the video snapshots or still frames, whatever you want to call it, but how this part on the left side is closer up and angled down, and the right one's angled up. It just would look a little cleaner probably if you had the camera set in one spot with you down and then up. I mean, those are little critiques, but it looks really good. Like this one, Pilates ring, 3,000 views. Once again, that's not bad, especially a channel. Well, I guess you don't have your subscribers where people can see it, so I don't know how many you have, but or that's a shorts one, a short as well. So I need some regular ones. Here we go. Fat loss transformation. I would see this with the text. I would make that, try to make it a little bit bigger. You know, maybe make your picture a little smaller with your body moved up. So then, I don't know why I'm pointing because you can't see. Put across, so maybe your pants are showing a little bit more. Then you could put text bigger across the bottom, but it won't show the difference in your waist, where obviously you want people to see the fat loss transformation. But as far as the title, you know, that's good, fat loss transformation, but I would try to add some more, like, my however many pound fat loss transformation over a certain time period. And that just tells people more and gets them even more interested, especially if it's in a short time period, because people want instant results all the time. I know when it comes to fitness stuff. Let's see, leg day. Like, this is not bad. I would definitely make, on the bottom left here, I would make the thumbnail of you a lot bigger so that you almost fill the entire screen vertically, and then still have the leg day in there, because you're very small in that picture and you really want to make sure you stand out. And something I do a lot with this is I'll cut myself out of the picture and then make everything else, make myself more saturated, like double myself basically, and make the background less saturated so you stand out even more. But I'm just going to go quickly into, keep messing up my computer, into this fat loss one and check out. So one thing I'm not sure of is the aspect ratio you're using. I'd be interested to know what you're using for editing, because it looks like it's a square video, but you still have 16:9 in the middle, so that's kind of different. But 1,700 views, so let's see, tags. So you have some good tags here. I mean, fat loss tips like weight loss, those, Clint Neal, weight loss motivation. So some of these, like just weight loss, that's a pretty generic one. You want to be super specific. Like, once again, let's see, fat loss. These are types of things you can add in: fat loss diet, fat loss transformation, exercise, fat loss diet plan for men, depending on what you're talking about in your video. Obviously, you don't want to just put everything you see here. It has to do with what you're talking about, but it just gives you ideas. And then you put that stuff, once again, into your title, those keywords, as many as you can that make sense, and then also some sentences that have that in your description as well. Like the hashtags, it's good to have. If you want the hashtags to show up here, you cannot add a location, because the location trumps the hashtag. So you have 3 hashtags. The first 3 will show up here. Unless you plug your location, then your location is going to trump that and it won't show them at all. So we covered that. Playlists, good. You have lots of playlists there. Were those on this page? So once again, I would add a section with your playlist there so that people can see that from the home page. Channels, once again, you don't have to have this, but it's just one more thing people can look at, what other types of channels you're into, because your what's it called, your content will probably be somewhat similar to that. This woo! That could have been bad. It was bad. Sorry about that. I am still here. I stepped on my HDMI cable and ripped my camera down and just about destroyed my $3,000 camera there. So be careful when you do this type of stuff. The cord is literally going under my feet, and that was stupid. But it's getting darker, so I'm gonna move this light over real quick, shine it off the wall so it bounces off my face a little more. Woo! Yeah, that was scary. Oh, there we go. Much brighter. Okay, so let's get back into this. Channels, yeah. Talk about that. I was like, my camera. Scary. Discussion, so you don't have to have stuff here, like I said, until you hit 1,000 subs, which I don't know how many you have because you don't have it listed. You can't make normal posts, but you can put stuff here so your subscribers, if they come, will see it. We talked about about section, so that's good. Few good things there. I think we have one more, and then we'll do some Q&A stuff because I don't want to drag these on too long. And let's check out yours. Anand and Sharon Vlogs. So obviously we know what the channel is about right off the bat because it says vlogs. So they're vlogs, which is definitely a hard category to break into because, like I said, people do, it's not to be mean, but you gotta keep in mind in life on YouTube, people do not care who you are until you give them a reason to. If you go to Peter McKinnon's channel and look back, actually I'll just do that real quick. If you look back at his early videos, That's what he tried to do. I'm guessing he probably liked Casey Neistat. Well, obviously did because they're friends. But if you look at his videos, let's sort by oldest. Look what his videos were called. I mean, I remember when I first subscribed a long time ago when he was like 50,000 or something like that. He didn't have nearly as many views on these. I remember some of these only had like 1,200 views, even when he had 50,000 subs, because look what it's called: wrecked my shoulder, beard trim fail, what gear I use. People might, if they know who you are, care about that and look, but that's, like I said, a random title. Completely out of gas. No one is searching for that kind of stuff. Okay, so look at the difference between 94,000, 100,000. This had 1 million, but that's also something that once he did get a lot of subs, would go back and look at. 40,000, look at this, 8 camera hacks in 90 seconds. I remember this one, I think that was the first video I saw by him. 8 million views. So you got to make the searchable type of content. Like, no one cared, no one knew who he was when he did that. No one cares about it. But once he started making more content that was helping people, like take better shots with your iPhone, make your footage look cinematic fast, and people are like, oh, this guy's awesome, I like his style. Then they see it, then they subscribe, and then you can do those more type of videos like private flight over city that you don't necessarily have to have a title that someone's searching for, but because they like you, they're going to watch your stuff. So you got to keep that in mind when it comes to vlogs. Maybe try to add in some type of stuff. I haven't looked at all your stuff yet, but add in some stuff that is going to help people learn something as well in your vlogs starting off. So let's look at the about section real quick. 2012, so you had your channel for a while. Just to see videos, 6 months, 4 months, 1 year, 1 year, 11, 10. So about a video every month over the last year. 1 month, 3 weeks, 1 week. So it looks like you're starting to get into once a week now. So that's good. Obviously, for the amount of videos you have, your sub count is not bad for sure. So I like how you have this. The one thing, I like how this is simple, but since you do have the black space on the sides, I would suggest moving the pictures on the left and right apart a little bit. Excuse me. I think that'll make each of them stand out a little better instead of them blending together like this with them all being black and white. And maybe even, or move the whole thing and have your picture somewhere. Travel vloggers, I mean, that's all people need to know, really. That's what your channel's about. So like we said, we got a video here that you want people to see, 338 views. So once again, I would put popular uploads first. Obviously, you don't have a lot of videos yet, but once you get more videos, that will change. And I like to have my most popular videos showing right here. So you have shorts right there, and then I'm guessing, do you have playlist? Yeah, I would add a playlist section as well, because that's, once again, one more place where people can find your videos. So let's move on. Teaser, a walk in the cloud. So once again, 93 views a week ago. Obviously, you're not going to expect to have a ton of views when you start your channel because people don't know who you are yet, and they don't care yet. You got to give them a reason to care. But once again, is anybody searching for a walk in the cloud? Probably not. So your subscribers are going to see that and they may watch it, but then anyone else? Probably not. Like this monsoon vlog 1. You could put something like what it's like to be in a monsoon and then have vlog 1, because someone might actually search. Let's see. Monsoon wedding. There's movies. What it's like in a monsoon. I mean, obviously I'm not going to sit here and find stuff for you, but you get the idea of where I'm going with that. But I'm going to click on this one. Okay, so this is a short, but even so, even in the shorts, people aren't going to know what that's about. And I don't know, it's kind of iffy if you need tags in shorts or what, but for me, it's still going to tell the algorithm what your video is about as far as the short tags are concerned. So like nature, super general, hiking, like if someone typed in hiking, no chance your video is going to show up for any of these tags. So you got to think about that type of stuff. like hiking alone in wherever. You know, I don't know where this is, but that's the type of stuff. More specific tags to get your stuff seen is going to help you out. I'll give you a like there. And that's the same for all of them, basically. Especially with vlogs, you got to think about, how do I put in something that people are going to search for, and just do that before you make your vlog, and then you can just put some little tidbits in there that have to do with answering a question maybe, and then that's going to help you be able to make a better title that people are going to see. So Butang hat, it's not a bad thumbnail. I would go for a more bold text probably. Like this one though, men's day out, really small text. So maybe make that bigger, bold across the bottom. This one's not bad. I would still make the text look bigger across the sky since it won't be covering anything up. This one's kind of cool, but once again, the text is small. Like, I got to look really hard. Life is short, journey to be happy. So make sure it is very easily readable, easy to read. You got to do that. So like this one has a lot of text. Visiting home after, I can't even read all of it, and I'm on a computer, so think about people on a phone. But that's the type of stuff you want to have in your title, because that's the type of stuff people might be searching for rather than, you know, up there in the thumbnail. Same thing here, land of magic and mountains. It's pretty small. You want it to be easily readable. Readable. I don't know, I'm just making up words now. But I mean, basically all the same things apply to all these channels we're looking at, so you get the idea from what I've said to everyone else. So we have some playlists. Once again, I would add those to the home page. Channels, so good. You have channels you like. That's cool. That's a lot of channels. That's the most I've seen anyone have. Cool. Maybe a little much for, I guess you're just showing what all your subscriptions are. But I typically, for this area, rather than showing my subscriptions, just show channels that I like that are similar to the type of content I make. So people might see that and think, oh, I like this person's vlogs. Maybe his are like that, since that's one of your influences. Discussion, once again, you can make posts here, but you don't need to. But I would check that every so often, because sometimes your subscribers will post something, and you definitely want to have something in the about section. Put some links to stuff you'd want people to see, groups, Instagram, that type of stuff, and those links will pop up here. So we're at 57 minutes now, so that is about it. Let me see. I gotta look around my camera here. Let's look through some of these questions. The chat is very empty. Will our channels be reviewed? Yeah, for anyone who's here now who wasn't earlier, just remember that if you want to get your channel reviewed, click on the link at the top of the chat I have from my Facebook group. I will be accepting people here shortly to them. Oops. Trying to go back and forth between screens here. Let's see. Got some people asked to join there. That's approved, so next time you see, you will know what to do when I make the next post for that. Get back on here. Here we go. So here's the group, 468 members now. And once again, the group is not for self-promotion. It is to help each other out for stuff, and I put these announcements and type of stuff for people in there. So let's see, from India, cool. Facebook, AdSense. I don't know if the channel is doing well. About 2 years, 5,000 watch hours and 570 subs. I mean, after 2 years, 5,000 watch hours, honestly, it's not that good. I can't, since I can't really look at your channel because I don't have a link for it. So, and I can't click on your username in the chat. So if you join the group, I can help you out with that. But yeah, after 2 years, only 5,000 watch hours and 570 subs really isn't that good. So, I mean, take a look at the things I've talked about before. I'm gonna make myself bigger here. As far as the type of thumbnails you do, the big things: titles, thumbnails, and then tags, and searching figuring out what people are searching for to get your stuff found. And that's still the biggest way my videos get viewed on YouTube right now, because even though I have a big following, a lot of people don't watch it because my topics are varied, and so it may not apply to all the people who have subscribed based on just wanting to know what kind of memory card to get or what kind of camera they should get or that type of stuff. So let's see what else. 4 kids, I see you're using vidIQ. Yeah, we talked about that. If y'all have any questions, put them in now because I'm going to be going soon. Any tips for my channel, half man, half tech? Once again, gosh, excuse me, talking for an hour. At the top of the chat, I have a link to my private Facebook group. Request to join that, and I will accept it. And next time I put a post for reviewing channels, you will have a chance to submit yours and probably get reviewed. You do these, I typically do these once a month. I'm gonna maybe try to start doing them more, but it depends on what's going on. Like this month, I've hardly made any videos because we were on vacation for half the month. So it just depends, it changes. I'm not gonna say I am gonna do it every month or every couple weeks, or like I said, I'm not gonna set expectations and then let people down. So I'm gonna do it when I can. I'm gonna try to do it more often. I just joined today, but I've been improving my streams every day. That's cool. 1,000 after 2 years. Yeah, my channel has been up for about 3 years now, and we're at what, 23,000 subscribers. This time last year I was at 10,000. So I remember it took me about 9 months, I think, to get to 1,000, and then over the next year I got to 6,000, and then I got to like 13,000 over the next year, and maybe 30 by the end of this year if the growth is the same. But who knows, maybe I'll make some videos that people just love and it'll shoot up. But once again, I'm trying to make videos that help people make better videos and teach people cool stuff for filmmaking. So if there's certain topics you want to know, post them. I'm gonna do as much as I can. Once again, if you want, I'm gonna put this in here again. Check out my other channel if you're interested in more of the family stuff and just fitness. I do a lot of fitness videos now. I do live streams on that of workouts, health, dieting, all kinds of topics. So check that out if you're interested. We have some fun stuff. The family's more involved in that type of thing. But I hope this was helpful. Once again, join the Facebook group if you want to get your channel reviewed next time. And I'll be putting some videos out here soon. I got some topics coming up, working on. Just got to get everything, like you can see, my office still is a bit of a mess. I'm working on figuring out what kind of decorations I want to do and finalizing everything. But yeah, glad everyone's here. Glad to help out, and I'll see y'all next time.